can't believe it. It's hard to believe that they put up something like this here out of what was here. You know, it's amazing.
I knew that the neighborhood was in transition, but until I realized projects of this caliber were coming in, I hadn't realized just how much transition.
And it's nice because it's a brand new apartment, and I have a nice view from Seattle. Every night I see the lights, so I really happy living here.
It was terrible. It would have been pretty expensive to clear it, you know what I mean? Because it was so down. I mean, the property was down. I mean, it looked ugly.
The difference between what Rainier Court was and what it is today is dramatic. It's a story of a dynamic partnership among community groups, agencies, and individuals that has transformed a heavily contaminated site into valuable property. What was a site with a variety of contamination issues, including leaking underground storage tanks, has become a complex of over 200 affordable housing units for seniors, a bank, and ground-level space for retail and commercial use. The 7-acre Rainier Court site will serve as a key component in efforts to revitalize Seattle's Rainier Valley, one of the city's most diverse and economically distressed areas. All of this is of great interest to those of us who work in local, state, and federal agencies, but it's easy to lose sight of what this success story at Rainier Court really means. Rainier Court is now home to a diverse group of seniors, and the project is helping breathe new life into a long-neglected community. Rainier Court is just one example of the EPA's Brownfields program, which helps communities restore land that has been contaminated by past use.
A brownfield in general is any property where real or perceived contamination is preventing or inhibiting reuse. And they're all over the country, and there are a whole lot of them.
Brownfields can include both urban and rural sites. A targeted site can be reused for virtually any purpose.
It can be anything, quite commonly oil or petroleum products, but also metals, arsenic, cadmium, things like that, or solvents, anything that's been used in a commercial, industrial, or even just a residential setting. Another reason for dealing with brownfields is that they can blight a neighborhood. One bad property can really bring down the surrounding areas. So by dealing with the brownfield, dealing with that blighted property, turning it into a community asset, you lift all the community around it.
EPA Brownfields assistance can come in many forms. These can include grants to help with assessment of potential brownfield sites, cleanup grants, loans to help with the cost of brownfield cleanup, and job training grants providing environmental job training opportunities for residents in communities most affected by brownfields. It's important to note, however, that it is up to each grantee to work with its partners to keep the process moving and to see it through to completion. EPA offers a wide range of technical assistance to communities. EPA and its state partners can conduct targeted brownfields assessments. This is a service EPA offers in which EPA can perform a wide range of environmental assessment activities for communities. EPA can also help sort through environmental regulations and permitting, or provide advice on how to select an environmental contractor.